Hi, Sarah Cowgill here, along with Andrew Moran, Kelly Ballard, Dave Patterson, and Graham Noble. And this is the Conservative Five, Liberty Nation's online TV news program. It's what Elon Musk calls a digital town square, a multi-platform, not just that 140 characters to tweet anymore, hence the rebrand from Twitter to X. It's ironic how one letter is so complex. For those who use online platforms to shop, bank, lend your own personal expertise on climate change and political candidate fatal flaws, it might seem like the logical next step, right? In our topics meeting, you told us that Musk's goals are beyond dangerous, Andrew. So now the floor is yours.
Well, before I go into a diatribe, I just would like to say if there's one Twitter account you must follow, it's our legal affairs editor, Scott Cosenza, and his podcast, Uprising. That's the Twitter handle, Podcast Uprising.
Yes,
you get great commentary. He's just incredible. So go to the beginning of this. So Elon Musk, he recently changed the name and the logo of Twitter to X, and get this, an X logo. So there's so many things that need to be ironed out. You know, what do tweets what do you call them now? If you go to analytics dashboard, you still see the old Twitter infrastructure. A lot of people are complaining about this. It doesn't bother me at all. What I am concerned about, and I've mentioned about this on this program in passing before and in other media and in my articles, is the future of this platform. Now, a year ago when he was buying up Twitter, he made it clear that he wanted to turn it into like WeChat over in China. Now, WeChat, you can do pretty much everything you want. You can continue the social media, but you also can buy stuff. You can make bill payments. You can transfer money, and that's what Musk wants to do with this new X. He wants to turn into as you called it, Sarah, a multi-platform. Now, this is dangerous. Imagine you have all your information, your tweets, your financial data, your private information, your images like Instagram, all centralized into a single location. That's ripe for disaster, and that would be a perfect complement for law enforcement and the Fed and the governments to just crack down and surveil you and do everything they want to you. So that's my fear of the future of X.
Graham, are you on X?
No, I'm not. I was actually permanently suspended from Twitter before it was cool to be permanently suspended from Twitter.
Didn't they let you back on?
No, they never let me back on. They never.
Oh, well, you might have something fun to say.
I tried a couple of times. I've even well, this is a whole other subject, but I've even thought about suing them, because even though they won't let me use the platform, they still count me as a user. I'm sure they're doing that to all the other people who they suspended, and therefore by doing so, they are artificially inflating the value of the company, because of course the value of the company is based on how many users they have. Well, I'm not a user, but they still say I have. So to be honest, I shouldn't comment about ongoing legal matters, but they haven't actually started yet. But I am actually truly exploring the possibility of suing Twitter over that.
If there's an attorney out there watching, please help Graham out of this.
Yeah, right.
He found himself in for being a little rowdy.
But here's the thing about it is that I agree. The problem is, and Andrew nailed it, and that is this centralization of your information, and that's not a good thing. And I think people should very much consider, if they're doing a lot of stuff online, and I do a lot of stuff online, I buy stuff online. I do kind of a little bit use social media, but not a great deal. And, I book hotels online. I book, trips online, all that kind of stuff. I think people should consider the fact that it would behoove them to continue to use a diverse array of platforms rather than putting all their digital eggs in one basket.
Feeling that egg in a basket thing was going to happen. All right, Dave.
Well, I think from a national security point of view, I think it's a bad idea. I mean, we exist as a country because, although they're diminishing in other ways, we exist as a country because we have elevated the idea of personal freedoms to a point where we all expect to do that. And we have that expectation. With these kinds of catch-all media, every time somebody says, I can manipulate your data. I can manipulate your banking. I can pick your favorite. You give away some of your personal freedoms. We need to be able to say, no, I don't want to do that. And yes, I want to do that. And I think that when you have these just huge data collections, you start to chip away at that opportunity.
But does anyone really care, though? I mean, Sarah and I, we discussed this earlier this week offline, and people are just absolutely willing to give up their data if they can access a free service. Facebook, probably one of the biggest data collectors on the planet, well, in the United States anyway. And people just are willing to do it. TikTok is a great surveillance tool. You sign up and you agree that the company can access your camera on your phone, and this is widely known, and people just still sign up for TikTok anyway. Hundreds of millions of users. So when you talk about freedom to do it, people are just willingly saying, yeah, here, take my data as long as I can watch these lunatics on TikTok do these latest crazy things of being NPCs. Or
well, you got to know it's serious when it's the biggest punishment a parent can inflict on a child. Take their phone away for a day. People are so addicted to their devices that it doesn't matter. They want something easy. They get scammed on Facebook ads or all sorts of different kinds of freebie things coming out of China. People get scammed easy, and they just want it to be easy. They want it to be attractive and easy. And I don't know, Kelly, what do you think?
That's what I was going for. It's all about convenience. Musk is making it a one-stop shop for everything you need, whatever you want. It's right here, and I've got control of it all. And I think that's very dangerous, like everyone else is saying. Again, with the proverbial don't put all your eggs in one basket, even though it's more convenient, you get more loss that way. Correct.
He's also monetizing usage as well, because now if you enroll in one of its programs and you tweet and that thing gets all this traction and replies and likes and retweets, and he can insert ads in between the dialogue, you're also being incentivized to use a platform and make money that way. So that's going to fuel the addiction that people already have to Twitter, and is go for the lowest hanging fruit of dialogue as opposed to the Liberty Nation content that's published on the website, which is in depth and detailed and wonderful.
Why does anybody need anything more than 140 characters in a message? Otherwise, it's just stupid. I mean, if you want to read Andrew Moran, you don't need to go to Twitter. I mean, you might click on a link there, but if you want to read Andrew Moran and be an economic genius in an hour and a half, then you go to libertynation.com. If you want to read Graham, same thing, or Dave, and have the bejesus scared out of you that we have no national security anymore. Or, Kelly talking about immigration. There's ways to do that. You don't need 140 characters is, for more, your topic. Hey, go Cubs, go.
Okay, but here's the thing though. This is how he does it. So now on Twitter, it's expanded beyond 140 characters or even 280 characters. You have, I think it's now 10,000 characters or 20,000 characters. So you can post long form content on that website. You can post long form video content. That's, I think the minimum is, I think the maximum is 2 hours if you're a Twitter Blue subscriber. So if you add that long form content and you complement it with other things of buying stuff or sending payments, the hours you're going to log into Twitter is going to be astronomical. So this bet that Elon Musk had of buying the company for $44 billion, it's inevitably going to grow, and he's going to make a nice return on his investment just based on if he's able to succeed in growing Twitter or growing X into just this behemoth like WeChat in China.
So it's just another level of indoctrination into one world order. Is that what you're trying to get to the point there, Andrew?
I'm not using that language of indoctrination, one word, just because I want Elon Musk to like me and like Liberty Nation. So I will not throw stones.
Andrew, sure he liked you. Dave, what you got? Graham's.
Well, I think that it goes to kind of the same mantra that they use quite often in the Pentagon, and that is, I need, I can, I should, I will. And that's kind of the what technology is all about. Because I need something and I can do it, then I should do it and I will do it. But it also brings up the famous quotation by John Wayne, who said, "Life is tough. It's tougher when you're stupid."
I think you got that slightly wrong, Dave. I mean, I know you actually worked in the Pentagon, but I think actually the correct quote in terms of the Department of Defense is, I need, I can, I should, I will fill in an acquisition form.
That was good.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Andrew just finally took Dave's place and scaring us to death. So stay in the know, America. We'll keep Andrew on the case. Thanks, panel. That's it for our Conservative 5 panel today. Check out our other C5 shows and segments on your favorite video platform. YouTube, Vimeo, Rumble. We're on them all. As well, Liberty Nation has its own Roku channel where you can see all of our TV productions. I'm Sarah Cowgill. Thanks for joining us today. Free thinking, free speech, libertynation.com.